have this hanky, I have a pen holder, and many more things are around you in your home and where you are sitting and where I am standing. Can you guess why I am showing these items to you? Yes, you are right, because this is today's topic. So today's topic is synthetic fibers and plastic. We are all surrounded with different types of fibers. They may be natural, they may be synthetic, and we are also surrounded with number of plastic items. Right from the morning, students, whenever we get up in the morning, right from the morning up till we go to bed, we face a variety of items. Okay, students, so what all I have shown you, that I will show you again whenever I refer to that particular topic. Students, okay, so should I start with my topic? So my first, we are ready with the first part of this lesson, and the lesson is synthetic fibers and plastic. Students, I welcome you. Students, we'll start with the first part, and just before starting the first part of the lesson, I want to have a small introduction about this lesson. This lesson basically deals with polymer, plastic, and rayon. Okay, student. Today's lecture basically deals about polymer and rayon, and a small introduction about of the lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about different types of synthetic fibers, and we will also learn about the different types of plastic. Students, why I have shown you different types of plastic? I have spoon, I have shown you spoon, I have shown you another spoon, and these two are spoon. Then also I have shown you because these two are of different colors. And this is an important property of plastic, that they can be made with different colors. And if I show you, this is the toy of my kid, and this toy, you can see it is pink here, it is green, again it is green here, it is yellow. So plastic can be dyed into variety of colors, and I feel it very light to hold before you, because plastics are light also. Okay, students, and here is a dry fruit box. Here I can easily hold it, I can easily carry it. It is available in variety of colors, and it is compact also, and it has certain eatables inside it. Okay, students, so this all is possible because plastic, we have many varieties of plastic, and plastics can be molded in different shapes and can be dyed into variety of colors. They can be made transparent, they can be made opaque, they can be made heavy, they can be made light. So this whole lesson basically deals about synthetic fibers and plastics. Okay, student, but before going to the whole lesson, we'll take a short topic of this lesson, and a short topic of this lesson is the polymer and rayon that we are going to learn in today's class. Students, actually before going to polymer, I want to give you a small knowledge or certain things you should know about a cloth. Student, for example, I have a hanky in my hand, and this whole hanky, it is actually a piece of cloth. Okay, student, and if you identify, hankies are made up of which type of fiber? It is cotton. Why we use cotton? Why don't we use silk? We use cotton because we can easily wipe the water which is stick to our body. Okay, student, so now this hanky can be used in variety of ways. It can be used as a piece of cloth as it can be used as a duster. Okay, student, so this piece of cloth, if you see, I have another piece of cloth, if you see here, and if you see it clearly, it has small gaps also in it, right? Okay, student. So this small gaps you can easily see, because in this certain fibers are attached. Okay, so we'll learn how a piece of cloth is made. Actually, student, if you see the diagram here, I have drawn this piece of cloth by arranging certain pieces of fibers in it. Okay, student. So the pieces of fiber, they may be arranged in any manner. It may be arranged in crisscross manner, it may be arranged in a twisted manner, any manner, and all the fibers, they are arranged, they are weaved, they are knitted, so that we get the whole piece of cloth. And cloth can be dyed in variety of colors and are ready to be made into different varieties of our dresses. Students, this cloth is in turn made up of fiber, and what actually the fibers may be present in a twisted, they are twisted around each other if you want to make it thick or thin as you need. So the fibers are twisted and the fibers are arranged one after another in a zigzag manner, or maybe twisted, or any manner you can weave it or knit it to make a piece of cloth. Student, this fiber is the half of the topic that we are going to do today. So, this fiber can be obtained, if you look to its sources, the fibers which we use we get them from two different sources. One of the source is natural and another source is artificial. Natural source is the source, means we can get the fiber directly from a plant or a animal. We have variety of plants from where we can get fiber, and we have variety of animals also from the body of that particular animals we can get a variety of wool. Okay, student. So the natural fibers can be obtained from plant, either from plant or animal plant. So what are natural fiber? Natural fibers are the fibers that can be obtained from plant and that can be obtained from animals. Okay, student. So let us have an example of certain natural fibers. First, the plant fiber. If I show you, this is a here, student, this is, I am holding a small cotton in front of you. So this cotton is obtained from a plant, that the name of the plant is cotton plant, and if you take out and if you just twist it, you can make fibers. You can just go it and do it like this, and if you just twist it, you will get a fiber, and in this way you make a lick of the you can make a lick of the diya, means you use this one for making your diya, for lighting the diya, okay, with help of a oil or ghee. Okay, student. So this cotton is utilized for making fiber, and the name of the fabric is cotton fabric. And cotton easily, if I keep this in water, it will easily absorb water, because it has gaps between its fiber, so it easily absorbs water in it. So cotton is a natural fiber and it is obtained from cotton plant. Okay, student. The next one is jute. Jute is obtained from a jute plant, and here I have a beautiful bag before you. This beautiful bag is made from jute, and jute is another example of a plant fiber. So plant fiber, again, it means a source of natural fiber. And if I keep many things inside this jute bag, I can easily hold it and I can easily go to market, and they are also environment or eco-friendly. Okay, students. So the two examples of plant fiber which are natural also are cotton and jute. So they are an example of plant fiber, right? Then the next example of natural fiber is the animal fiber. the fibers which we obtain from animals. If you recall back, if you go in 6th class, there you have learned the lesson, okay, about fiber to fabric. I think that the name was like that. Okay, so there you have read about the variety of fibers that you obtain from animals, and since they are obtained from animals, they are examples of natural fibers. Okay, right, students? So wool and silk. Wool and silk are the examples of animal fiber. Wool is obtained from yak. It may be obtained from silk. In mountain area, it may be obtained from woolly dog. Okay, so student, even there are many varieties of animal which are found in the mountain, that are the whole body of their body is has much amount of wool on them. Okay, so that wool can be obtained for getting wool, and that wool is used for making the sweaters. And wool have an important property that it traps the air, and since air is insulator, it don't prevent the air to go inside. It traps the air and it prevents the body from getting the cool air inside the body. Okay, student. So wool. The next one is silk. Silk is an example of natural fiber, and it is obtained from silkworm. If you remember class 7, then there you must have read the life cycle of silkworm. Okay, so the same small caterpillar like silkworm is used for making a beautiful fiber, which is silk. And silk is, I think, the most important fiber because of its characteristic properties. Silk is very shiny. If you wear a fabric which is made up of silk, you look different. Okay, so silk is obtained from silk moth or the silk caterpillar, and so this is an example of, these two are the example of animal fiber. So student, what we have read? We have read that the fibers can be obtained both from the natural as well as artificial source. If they are natural, they are obtained from plant and animal, and if they are artificial, then this we have to read. Okay, so students, the fibers which are obtained, which cannot be obtained from nature and which is made by human being in factories by using certain chemicals, they are known as artificial fibers. So what is artificial fiber? Artificial fiber is a fiber which is chemically synthesized or made in factories and industries. Okay, students. So this artificial fiber, there are many types. We have many varieties of artificial in market, but only few of them are discussed in your NCERT, and you should have a knowledge of these fibers. One is rayon, and rayon we are going to study today. The next one is nylon, third is polyester, and fourth one is acrylic. Rayon we'll discuss later. Nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber, and it has a high strength, because of which it is used in parachute ropes and the ropes for climbing mountains, because it has high strength. Okay, students, and it has flexibility also. The next one is polyester. If you leave cotton, after cotton, the fabric which is commonly used by all of us is polyester. It is used in variety of ways for making variety of fabrics, the bed sheet, the carpet, the daily wear clothes, and many more. Okay, and the next one is acrylic. Acrylic is the artificial wool, because the natural wool which is obtained from yak, from sheep, or from any other animal is very, very costly. Therefore, that cannot reach everyone's pocket. Therefore, what is the solution for this? The solution for this is that we have a variety of another alternative for wool. And what is that? That is acrylic. So acrylic is the artificial wool, and you all wear them. You all have acrylic in your home, and you use them when? You use them during winter. Okay students, so this was all about the natural and artificial fibers. Now students, natural fibers I think has been covered in 6th, 10th and 7th classes, and here here we will put more stress in this lesson on synthetic fibers, right? So actually the synthetic fibers are polymers. For what are polymer? Polymer is actually a word which itself is comprised of two main words. One is poly and another one is mer. Poly means many and mer, mer means part or unit. Sorry, visible? Okay, so poly means many and mer means part or unit. Okay student, so polymer is a type of chemical substance which is in turn used for making synthetic fibers, and the polymer consists of many small units which are attached to each other. So if suppose I consider these boxes as the units, then these boxes are connected together with what? They are connected together to form, they are connected together with help of a bond to form what? To form a big unit which is the polymer or the synthetic fiber. Okay, so many small units or parts are joined together to form the polymer. Okay student, in environment also we have a common polymer existing. A natural polymer also exists in environment, and the example is cellulose. Okay student, so cellulose is a common polymer and it is found in a natural fiber which is cotton, which is an example of a natural fiber, right? So cotton is made up of a polymer and the name of the polymer is cellulose, right? Okay. Now this cotton is, as I showed you, suppose this is whole is cotton. Now this cotton is made up of many small units which are combined together. So the name of the individual unit is what? The name of the individual unit is glucose. Cellulose, glucose, both are carbohydrates. Okay. Cellulose is an example of complex carbohydrate. It is a polymer. And glucose is an example of simple fiber, which is the small unit of the large polymer. This is cellulose. Okay students, I have a necklace before you. If you see, this necklace is made up of, in turn it is made up of many small beads in it. Okay, so this as a whole you can consider it as a polymer, okay, or a synthetic fiber, and this polymer in turn is made up of small units, the beads. So these beads are similar, but they are, here I have shown you it in different color. They can be dyed in different color. So these beads, when they are in a single string means fiber, they make what? They make a polymer. So I think now the concept of polymer is clear to you. Okay student, so this was the first part of this lesson. I think I have covered polymer, okay, and the second part of today's topic is rayon. So moving to the next part of the lesson, that is rayon. Okay, so student, just wait for a second till the camera is there on the next board. Student, here now I have the lesson is same, and this is the second part of today's topic, and the second part is rayon. Okay, we have started with what? We have started with polymer and synthetic fibers, and now the second part of the lesson, the second part of the topic is rayon. Okay, students. So this rayon is an example of synthetic fiber or artificial fiber, and popularly in market it is known as artificial silk. Why it is known as artificial silk? It is known as artificial silk because it has similar properties like silk. Silk is very shiny, rayon is also very shiny, and silk can be dyed in variety of colors, and rayon can also be dyed in variety of colors. And silk is used to make number of fabrics. Similarly, rayon is also used for making many fabric. Here a question arises, what is the need of rayon if we have silk in market? So this is an important question. Wow, what is the need of rayon? Actually, students, silk is very important natural fiber, and at the same time it is an example of animal fiber. But the formation of silk was kept a guarded secret by which country? You are already familiar. It is China. Okay, student. So Chinese already knew what is silk, and they were already familiar about the uses and the methods to make silk. But this important information they kept as a guarded secret for many years. But since silk is so important fabric, how the secret remains a secret for many years? So the information by the sailors, by the merchant who migrate from one place to another, from China to another country, they migrated this information to the other countries, and soon all the countries had the knowledge how to make silk and to use silk in the market. But student, there was a problem with silk. Silk was very costly, and all of us don't have enough money to buy silk. So sooner another alternative of silk was made, so that we have a new silk, a new type of fabric in the market that has the original properties of silk, and that may be cheaper. So all the people who are involved in this textile industry, they evolved another, they made another fabric or another fiber, which is rayon. And since rayon has all the properties similar as of silk, therefore rayon is also known as artificial silk. Okay, so let us see how rayon is made. Actually, rayon is made by the use of wood pulp. So, how rayon is made? Rayon is made by the use of wood pulp. When wood pulp is treated chemically with certain chemicals, or when certain chemicals are added with wood, then we get a beautiful fiber, and that is rayon, which has the same properties as that of silk, and the properties were because the properties were similar to the silk, therefore it was called as artificial silk. And today we could find many uses of rayon in the market. So how it is made? It is made by chemical treatment of wood pulp to get rayon. So let us quickly see what are the properties of rayon. Since it is artificial silk, it can be made by use of chemical in the factories and industries. Therefore, it is cheaper than silk. That is the property that was needed by all of us, because we need a cheaper fabric so that it can be used in a variety of ways. Student, this rayon is cheaper than silk. Then it can be woven like silk fibers. The silk fibers can be woven into threads. Similarly, rayon can be woven into many types of threads. It can be woven into threads like silk. The next one is that it can be dyed in different colors. Student, like we have many varieties of silk. We are very fond of seeing a silk sari or a silk silk shirt. Okay, silk is also used for making many fabric which are used in wedding ceremonies or big parties, right? So there also artificial silk, which is rayon, is being used because it has similar properties as of rayon, as of silk. So it can be dyed in different color, and this was how it is. This is how it is made, and these are the properties. These are the properties of rayon. So students, now we are left with the uses of rayon. Rayon, there can be many uses, but some limited uses of rayons are given in your NCERT, and we have to do that only. So rayon, when rayon is mixed with different types of dyes are the different types of color. So when rayon is mixed with dyes, it makes different shades of clothes. So we have different shades of clothes. I will show the different shades of clothes of rayon in certain pictures to you at the end of this lesson. Okay, student. So rayon, if it is mixed with different dyes, then it can be dyed into different shades of clothes. Then if rayon is mixed with cotton, then bed sheets can be made, because rayon alone cannot be made. Cannot be used to make bed sheet because they are slippery. So to provide little friction to it, little roughness to it, it is mixed with cotton, and they are used for making the bed sheet. So they are used to make different types of clothes, then they are used to make different types of bed sheet. And the last one is that rayon is mixed with wool to make carpets. Student, if we make carpets of rayon, it will be very slippery, and we will fall down. And carpet, you all know that they have little friction in it. Student, please post your doubts so that at the end of the lesson I may take your doubts. So rayon, when mixed with wool, it is used to make carpets, and carpets can be easily spread on the floor, in the dining or in the bedroom, wherever you want to use it. So they are used for making carpet, they are used for making bed sheet, they are used for making clothes, and many more uses of rayons are in the market. Okay, student. So this, I think I have finished this topic, and two topics I have taken. One was the polymer and the artificial fiber, and the second topic was rayon. So now, just to recap what we have learned. Today we have learnt about synthetic fiber. Today we have learnt about fibers. Fibers are woven to make fabrics, and fabrics can be, the fibers can be obtained naturally or synthetic. If they are obtained from plant and animal, then they are natural fiber. If they are obtained from, if they are made from chemicals, then they are artificial. And the example of artificial fibers are rayon, nylon, polyester, and acrylic. And then we have seen that what is polymer. Poly is many and mer means unit, and we have a common example of natural polymer, that is cellulose, and cellulose is present in cotton. So cotton is an example of natural polymer. Then we have read about rayon, that rayon is also known as artificial, and it is the first semi-synthetic fiber. Why? Because it is also, wood was also used. So, and chemical is a synthetic thing and wood is a natural thing. Therefore, it was the first chemically synthesized fiber. but since it has chemicals in it, therefore it comes under the category of synthetic fiber. So this is the first synthetic fiber which was made by humans, and it has the properties similar to silk, therefore it is known as artificial silk. It is cheaper than silk, it can be woven like silk fibers, it can be dyed in different colors, and it is available in different shades. And when it is mixed with cotton, it can be used for making bed sheets, and when it is mixed with wool, it can be used for making carpets. Okay, students, so this was just a recap of the topic that we have taken today. And if you have any doubt, just post it so that I can solve your doubts. I'm going through the doubts what you have given. Students, you have asked some certain about things about nylon. Whatever doubt you have asked, this we will take in the next topic, because nylon there you will easily understand what you have asked, because nylon is the next topic. Then you said that voice is not coming. Actually, students, it's a technical thing, so it can it depends on the speed of internet. Then you have asked, ma'am, we write question answers of chapter first. Definitely, because you have received the modules, therefore you have to write the question. If you are able to write the question answers, please write. And if you feel any discomfort during writing, just leave that question, and afterwards when we do that lesson, then also you can write. And you have asked a question, chapter 3rd question and answer. Okay, if you have written well and good, and after finishing of this lesson we can do the question answers also. But since you have received the module and there you have done this lesson, so if you are feeling comfortable, then you can write. Ma'am, then the next question is, ma'am, all artificial fibers are costly. No, all artificial fibers are not costly. There are certain cheap fibers also, like rayon is a cheap fiber, nylon is costly. Okay, acrylic is cheap. Acrylic is cheaper than wool. Okay, so there are many fibers. Many fibers are cheaper also, and many are costly also. Then. Ma'am, you have asked what is terylene. Terylene will study in the next topic, because this question is not from this topic, so we'll study about terylene in the next topic. That is the synthetic fiber. You have many more doubts. Ma'am, how to define polyester and acrylic? Again, beta, you are asking the question that we'll learn in the next topic. Actually, polyester is a type of synthetic fiber, and it is a polymer, and acrylic is natural wool, artificial wool. Then, ma'am, if we just go through the worksheet instead of making notes, I am saying you continuously, students, that if any repeated questions comes in the worksheet, just avoid it. But you have to do the answers of worksheet, because that will be evaluated soon after reopening of the school. So you have to do the worksheets which are provided by the society. Then you had asked what is the meaning of cellulose. Students, cellulose is a polymer, and at the same time it is an example of complex carbohydrate. It is present in plants, and it is also a source of nutrient. It is consumed by us also, and mainly the ruminants animals, they take, or because they are herbivores, they eat grass, so cellulose comes in their body in the form of nutrient. Then you had asked, ma'am, first man-made fiber. Yes, first fully synthetic man-made fiber was nylon, but rayon is semi-synthetic fiber. Fully synthetic fiber is nylon, and first semi-synthetic fiber is rayon. So I think I have clarified your doubts. I am very happy that you have asked so many doubts. But most of the doubts are from the next part that we will go study. So there I will clarify all the doubts. So students, thank you, and hope you enjoyed the lesson. And students, will continue this lesson in our next part. Till then, bye bye.